Alright, we should be live here. Give me 1 second, I'm just getting set back up. Just getting ready again here. Give me 1 sec. I had to set the camera back up after our stream last night. Alright. So, we're going to be talking about One UI 6, obviously. And I have been running it. Been running it all night now. So I installed it last night on stream, as you guys saw. If you didn't see that stream, it is on my channel. So I did install that, and I've been using it all night. A lot of people have been asking me about battery life and stuff like that, and I didn't have anything to go over battery life wise yet because I haven't been using it. Right now it is 3 in the afternoon. I'm currently at 87%, and I am, let's see, 3 hours 27 minutes screen on time right there under battery usage for today. Now that is not, actually no, I guess that would be since the last charge. So the last charge was 4 hours and 49 minutes ago. It was last charged to 100% there, you can see. And this is what the new battery section looks like right here. So there is that. Everybody's been asking about battery life. It doesn't seem to be any better than it was, but it wasn't bad to begin with. And it doesn't seem to be really hurt by the beta as well. That's, that is what it is. Like I said, I just installed this. It's been about 15 hours since I installed this. So I'm not going to really talk too much about battery life yet because that can change, and I haven't really had enough experience with it to give my full opinion on that. But there's that. A lot of people are asking how to install it, where to get it, if you can get this in other countries, stuff like that. I don't believe you can. I don't believe there is a way right now to install this if you are not in the US. So I'm not too sure about that. I don't know any workarounds because I haven't had to use them because it is available in the US for me. So not too sure about that. If you're in another country, you're probably just going to have to wait and get it when it rolls out to you. The beta should roll out to pretty much everybody, but it doesn't all happen at the same time. Right now it's going to be USA, Germany, and Korea. So feel free to ask any questions. I'll answer anything I can based on my usage so far. Let me see. I am going to go over how to install it if you are in a place where it's available. So you will need the Samsung Members app. I'm going to be going through some tips and tricks here as well for before you install it and what to do after you install it to make sure your device is performing at its best. So first things first, to get it, you need to go into the Samsung Members app right here. If you don't have that, you can find it in either the Play Store or the Galaxy Store. So you won't see this screen right here. This is the beta screen. So you'll jump right into regular Samsung Members right here. And it is currently slide 13 of 13 right there for the beta program. So you just tap that and click register right here. And you just have to scroll down and go through all your terms and conditions and all that kind of stuff and accept that. Now, before you install this, make sure you turn off any, if you're using GoodLock, make sure you turn off any GoodLock stuff, because I still have GoodLock on. And give me 1 sec, I'd restart the camera here. Any GoodLock stuff will kind of get stuck because you can't get into the GoodLock settings for most of the modules on the beta. So if you turn this off or put it to sleep here, you can see I have my battery widget right here on the always on display. I can't get into that GoodLock module to disable that because it does not work right now in beta 1. So GoodLock modules still need to be updated to make sure you disable those, or you could get stuck with those, and they could cause some issues. Next thing is make sure you clear your cache after the update. Some people will tell you that it does this automatically, but I just go ahead and do that. Do that anyway after an update. It does not wipe your data. You're not going to lose anything. It's just going to clear your cache partition. And the way you do that is power down your phone. This, you know, just after it starts up, let it start up and boot up and everything with the beta. And then go up here to the power menu. Go ahead and shut it down. Alright, once it turns off, you're going to press your power button, and then right after, you're going to hit volume up and hold those two. Once the phone turns on, let go of the power button and just hold volume up. And then you will be in the menu, and then you just use the volume down key to go down to clear cache partition. Go down to yes, hit yes, and then it'll come back to this menu right here, and then you just hit your power button to restart. The feature to add widgets to the lock screen, I don't think that's coming to One UI 6. You can do that in GoodLock, but that GoodLock module is not working. It hasn't been updated for One UI 6 yet, so we're still waiting on that. So I think that's going to be done. I don't think that's going to be done via settings, and I don't think it's going to be built into One UI 6. I'm pretty sure that's going to be something that you have to use GoodLock for. Alright, so then once you boot back up after clearing your cache, it should run a lot smoother. Good Lock is Google Lock or Good Lock is restricted and don't want to use it. What do you mean by restricted? As far as I know, that's the only way to do lock screen and always on display widgets. I haven't seen anything in the change logs or anything like that that's coming to One UI 6 as a default feature. Yeah, Good Luck. I don't know what you mean by it's restricted. Unless, like, do you not have it where you are? Is that what you mean? I believe there's ways you can download the APK and still use it. I think a lot of people have done that. But yeah, I didn't see anything in the changelog about the only lock screen thing on the changelog was being able to position the clock. You can position the clock anywhere. Basically on the top half you can move it around. Mine won't move around because, like I said, in the tips and tricks, make sure you turn off your GoodLock modules because you can't get to the settings for them right now. But because my GoodLock module is still stuck on, I can't adjust the clock because it's going off the GoodLock settings. Can you activate the weather widget there? I don't think the weather widget is so this is the widget settings right here for the lock screen. These are the only ones that you have right here. So like Galaxy Buds. It's basically, oh nope, the weather. So the weather one is there. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can get to it. So yeah, that's the weather widget right there. But as far as like the other like customized like the battery widget and that kind of stuff, you can use GoodLock to put that kind of stuff on the home screen. So you can actually use like your home screen widgets like this, um, like this stuff like that, like the weather widget up here. You can use the GoodLock module to put that on your always on display and your home screen or your lock screen. It's just not updated for um, the beta yet. So once that updates, we should have a lot more. Um, yeah, I don't know why you have to use GoodLock for that. I thought it might have been a feature coming to One UI 6, but there's nothing in there that I see where it is where it's coming as a feature. And I'll pull up I can go to the software update thing and pull up this is the changelog right here, so that details all the stuff. And if we go down to the lock screen right here, there's nothing for always on display, and then the lock screen only mentions the clock being able to be repositioned. Lock screen widgets are just like that. Is that what you said? I can't see the stupid YouTube chat has the emoji thing right over the last. Okay, yeah, just like that. Has the little emoji thing over the thing, so I can't see the last word in the comment until it scrolls up. So you're saying like the widgets will just be on the screen, like by default without you tapping? Is that what you mean? Because the only widgets that I've ever had on the lock screen without having to tap or like show those widgets are the good lock ones that I was using in One UI 5. But everything else is pretty much the same as One UI 5. So yeah, lock screen. I mean, the lock screen hasn't really changed much, other than like I said, the clock on the always on display. Yeah, the only thing that's different about the first swipe is, so if you swipe down right here, you get your notifications right there. The notifications are a little bit different. There's now spacing between them. They're not together anymore. And then right here, if you go to customize it, you can customize the 6 top row and the box on the pull down independently. So you don't have to like these 6 right here. These 6 top rows right here are not the ones that show on this right here. They're independent. So yeah, there's a few things that are different in regards to that. Like I said, the notifications are spaced out more. They look a little bit different, and then you can customize the toggles independently. Yeah, you can't You can't customize these right here. The Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth are stuck like that. You can't change those. And you can't change any of this down here either. But like you said, I would like it if you could change the top two. So like data, um, stuff like that. Yeah, no, you can't change those two. I don't know why I'm getting this VPN notification. I thought I turned that off. Apparently it turned back on. But yeah, make sure you turn off good lock modules if you're installing this. Turn off good lock modules, clear your cache, that kind of stuff. You definitely don't want your good lock settings, because like if I go into good lock here, like if I want to go to lock start to customize my lock screen, you can see there you get a message saying that, you know, you upgraded your operating system, but that module hasn't updated yet. So hopefully they'll update this before the full release. I haven't seen battery health anywhere now. Like if you go to, is that an Android 14 thing, or was that something you saw for One UI 6? Because One UI 6 doesn't necessarily add in all Android 14 features. But if I go over to, if I go to battery, and then battery information, that is what you have for the battery information, just the battery status, which just shows whether it's charging or not, battery health, battery level, and the battery capacity. But the battery capacity just shows you what the typical is. It doesn't show like your actual battery capacity based on health. So I don't think that Android 14 feature came to One UI 6. At least it's not in there yet if it did, or if it's going to. Are you talking, when you say the number of charging the battery, are you talking about like how many charge cycles are on it? Is that what you're referring to? And I'm kind of pausing here because the comments are a little bit behind. I'm waiting on you guys to see what I showed based on your comment, and then get the answer. I will add some of the new widgets here in a minute too, so you can see. There's some new weather widget and stuff like that. Let me see. Alright, so I'm going to move my battery widget. I'm going to get rid of this one. So I'm going to add the new weather widget here on home screen. Put him up there. clock back over there. Yep, everything's been pretty smooth. I just have the clock app here is kind of glitchy. You can't see the bottom row of stuff, and it's all black. It doesn't matter whether you have it in dark mode or not. It's just stuck all black like that. Sorry, I'm trying to see something on my camera. I was trying to see the battery bar on my camera, but the table's white and the battery bar's white, so I had to move my phone over. So yeah, there's a couple things here and there that don't work right. Like I said, some things need some updates. Battery manager APIs were added, so it may be something that's just not implemented in beta 1 yet. Just like the predictive back gesture, their setting is in there in developer settings, and I turned it on, but it doesn't work yet. So I don't think they've enabled some stuff yet. Yeah, some people say their clock app is working normal, and then I talked to somebody else yesterday, and they have the same issue with the clock app I do. So it seems kind of hit or miss. Are you on a 23 Ultra? Or are you on 23 or 23 Plus? Because it seems like some things may be specific to phones. Yeah, I just found another. So I'm editing the clock widget here and the little slider down here for the opacity. There's no slider there. It's just, I mean, it works, but there's nothing, no slider right there. Can I make this bigger? No. S23. Okay, mine is unlocked, but it is on T-Mobile, but it's an unlocked S23 Ultra. So yeah, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I mean, let me pull up my thing here. We were talking about it yesterday or last night. If you go to follow Jeff Springer, here's some of the stuff from yesterday. He was talking about his good luck modules too, and then we were talking about the predictive back gesture. Hey CID, how's it going? I don't know why, but today I still have it on low latency, but the stream is probably about 30 seconds behind the video, or the video. What you guys see is about 30 seconds behind. So if I pause for a while, it's waiting. It's because somebody asked a question and I showed it. And I'm just waiting on it to actually show on the video. But yeah, we were talking about that last night with predictive back gestures and stuff like that. I was thinking it might be something you can enable in like ADB or something like that, but I think the Android side of things is enabled, and I think it may be up to individual apps and stuff like that. The audio is not behind. I don't my preview window here, from what it's showing, what you guys see, is quite a bit behind. I might be able to, let me refresh it real quick and see. All right, let me refresh and see if that catches anything up. Okay, it looks like it might have been just me. It looks like, just move that and see when it moves on screen. I think my preview is just behind. It's about 5 seconds now. I just refreshed the YouTube Studio. Now it's good. Yeah, it should be looking okay. It was just the preview for me was behind, so I wasn't sure exactly when you guys were seeing what I was saying. But yeah, I couldn't get the predictive back gestures working yet. The clock app is still not working right, and the good lock modules are still waiting on the update. So that's kind of where we are on the issues that I had. But everything else seems to be good. Battery life's doing pretty decent. Like I said, about 82% right now. 327. I'm unplugged my phone about 10 this morning. I didn't use it for a few hours in there, but I unplugged it about 10, so it's been unplugged for quite a bit of time. If we go in right there, that's the usage and everything. You can kind of see it's been about 5 hours and 13 minutes since I unplugged it. And then screen on time right there, 3 hours 32 minutes. I believe that is for the, I don't know if that's, let's see, does it tell you? So I don't know if this screen on time is for the day or since the last charge, because down here it shows like a day by day graph. So I don't know if that resets when you charge it or not. So that may be maybe some stuff I did earlier this morning, and then charged it, and then some more screen on time. So I'm not too sure on that. Yeah, it doesn't show the screen off time. The only thing you can really see for like battery usage when you're not using the phone is if you look at this graph, you can kind of see like, you know, any drain in there, but you can't, there's no way to tell what is usage and what's not. So yeah, they don't have any way to tell you what was being used up while it was asleep. They might add some stuff back. It may be something to do with Android 14. I know people were saying that there's some stuff changing about like battery monitoring in Android 14, so they may be still working stuff into One UI 6. I know Vulcan said something about battery health and something about charge number of charges. So I don't know if he's talking about charge cycles. So it would be nice to see how many charge cycles you have and battery health. I know it freaks iOS people out seeing the battery health, but it would be nice to see. I know OnePlus shows battery health now. I don't. Are there any? Does anybody know of any apps that you can download to check battery health on a Samsung? It's not really something I've looked into. I've never really cared. Does that show the actual? Doesn't that only show like normal or good or whatever? Does it actually give you a percentage? Here, I'll pop in there real quick. So yeah, it says good, and then is the capacity it shows, is that your actual capacity? It doesn't show percent for me. It only shows normal and then good. But is the capacity your actual capacity, or is that just showing what the design capacity is? Because it says typical next to it, so I don't know if that's, that's like the typical capacity. Oh, no percent. Okay, yeah, no percentage. So yeah, is this right here what your battery is actually capable of? Because it would be nice if it showed like, if your battery is like degraded, what the capacity is. There's really no point in showing you what the design capacity is if they're not going to show you what your actual, capacity is. Now I'm going to check the Play Store and see if I see any apps. Fixed value won't change. Okay. I'm just going to download this device info app just to see what it shows. Let me see.
How old is your brain?
Oh great, it's got ads.
Playing.
Okay, this app it has a little persistent notification there that shows your battery and your RAM. All right, there we go. Let's see. So it says Android 14 upside down cake. Battery. Alright, so this is what it shows. This is what this shows for the battery. It shows 4,855. So I don't know if that is what it's currently charged to at 82%, or if that's what it's gone down to health-wise. I don't think that, it seems kind of, it would be kind of low for health-wise, because my phone is, it's not that old of a phone, and I don't use, this isn't my, like, it's not always my daily phone, so it's not going to have too terribly many charge cycles on it. Real capacity. And it may be, I know some of these apps, well, I know this should be 5,000. 4855 is lower than the design. It should be 5,000. And I know from experience with iPhones, um, their value is a little bit higher. Like, so if your battery health is 100%, if you plug it in something like coconut battery, it'll actually be like 103, 105%, because the capacity of the battery when it's new is actually slightly higher than what they say the design capacity is. And that's why it takes so long to drop from 100% health. It may also be that I know some of these apps you kind of have to calibrate them and charge them, charge the phone with the app installed, and then it'll kind of learn, it'll learn what the actual capacity is and what your actual capacity is, based on, charging with the app installed. And it's kind of cool app, but it does have ads on it. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying about the typical, but normally it's slightly higher than the typical. Like when it's new, that's how they get the battery health so high, and it doesn't drop right away. But yeah, it might be oh, the radio capacity. What's the 4850? Okay, so it is the okay, so that's what this is showing. This is showing the radio capacity then. So neither one of them are showing the actual capacity currently. They're showing rated and typical. It would be nice if they had I mean you can do this with coconut battery and iOS, so I don't see why you can't do this with an Android phone, because iOS is a lot more locked down. So if there's an app there that can show the actual capacity currently and the battery health, I feel like there should be something on Android that you can do that with, but I don't know of anything. Most of the apps I found are just like this one. But yeah, let me know if you know of any apps to check like battery health, like actual battery health and stuff like that. And it would be nice to see if they add that in Android 14, or not Android 14, but in One UI 6, with the battery health stuff. Let me see here. So yeah, the Pixel does show it in Android 14. It shows the manufacturer date, charge cycles, uh, and then percentage wise for health. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about with the like the calibration. Um, AccuBattery is like you have to. Um, it doesn't actually like use any data from the battery. It's just learning on its own. It's not actually using battery health. It's kind of generating its own information. No battery drain? You mean like standby battery drain? Are you talking about the? Yeah, this is the beta. With 20 UI 6. The battery drain's not bad in the beta, if that's what you're asking. But I was just looking at this right here, this article. This is what it looks like right here on a Pixel. So that's pretty cool. I wish, yeah, they should do that on Samsung. Yeah, that's what everybody's like that in iOS with the battery percentage. Be like, oh my god, it dropped to 99%. My phone's only 8 months old. Maybe I should get a Should I get like a Pixel like 7a and put the beta on there? I think the beta for regular Android 14 I think is almost over. It's on the 5th one now. So I don't know how much longer that has left. Let me see something real quick. Give me 1 second. Watch 6. You got it already? I ordered mine. Oh dang! I ordered mine yesterday. It says it'll by September 1st. I ordered the classic though, cause I have the Watch 5 Pro, but I had the Watch 4 Classic before that, and I like the rotating bezel, and I like how it looks. And I'm hoping the performance on the Watch 6 is better. Wait, did you just get an S23 Plus? I haven't gotten my Watch 6 yet. I like the 5, but I have an Apple Watch 2, and um, I find that the Galaxy watches are a lot more sluggish performance wise than like an Apple Watch. Um, so I prefer the Apple Watch for like speed and stuff like that. But obviously, you can't use that um, with anything Android. Ooh, that'll be nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's a lot faster. I just want the um, I just want the speed. Is this in stock? Looks like the Pixel, the Pixel 6, sorry, 7A is in stock at Best Buy. Oops, that's not. Why is that? There we go. I traded it in. I did the Samsung trade in. I think I got, yeah, it's not worth getting a 7A for that price. I traded in. I got my they did that. I got one with pre-order, so it was 250, I think, and then I had a $50 credit, um, the $50 reservation credit. So I think total it was like one. I think it was like 165. Let me check my email. I think it was like 165. Ooh. It was 182 with tax. So that was, here's the order right here. So I got the watch for the 169 for the 47. Watch 6 for 12. That's not bad. This one's 479 regular price. 47 millimeter LTE, and then I traded in the Watch 5 Pro for 250, and I also got the extra band for free for the pre-order. And the only reason I got the LTE is because when I got my Watch 5, I bought it from my carrier, and they had a deal where you add a line and you get half off. So the half off is via the bill credits. So I have to keep the watch line to get the rest of the bill credits for the watch. So I just got the LTE watch so I can add it to that line because I don't want to pay for there's no point paying for the line without the watch on it. So I'm just going to switch what watch is on there, so I can keep getting the bill credits. But I figured, less than $200 is over half off for the watch. So I feel like I got the Watch 5 Pro half off, and I got the Watch 6 Classic for cheap too. So basically 2 watches for the price of one over the course of like 6 months. Because I got my Watch 5 Pro when I got my I think I bought my S. No, I might have bought. I think I bought it with a Fold with my Fold 4, which I sold my Fold 4. I mean, if you got it for cheap and you can sell it, make a profit, I'd sell it, make a little cash if you don't think you're going to use it. I mean, I like it. I use it for like notifications and the health, the step tracking and heart rate and that kind of stuff. I don't use many like apps on it. I really don't like do any of that. If I need to reply to like a quick message or something like that, I'll do that. But other than that, I don't. It's mainly just notifications, time, and the health features. I do the battery life on the Watch 5 is really good. I can get like 2 days out of it, and that's wearing it like 2 days straight, like a day sleep, a day, and then maybe charge it or maybe sleep with it and then charge it. You can usually get that out of it. Like my Apple Watch you have to charge that every day. You can't get like if I put it on in the morning, it'll be like 30 or 40% by the end of the day. But like right now, I've had this on. No, I didn't charge it yesterday. I charged it the day before last, and I'm at 36% right now. And that 36% will make it easily till tonight. Yeah, they're pretty good. Like I would try the Watch 6 because I don't know, like I said, about the performance improvements on the Watch 6, but um, I hope they bumped up like the processing speed a little bit. I don't know exactly what the specs are because I don't pay attention too much on that for the watches. But let's see. Um, let's see. So the Watch 5 Pro is also the Watch 6 Classic. I got the, like I said, I got the 47 millimeter, so it's bigger than the Watch 5 Pro. I'm trying to see the processor. Okay, so they both, all three, the Watch 5 and the Watch 5 Pro have the same processor, which is the Exynos W920. The Watch 6 Classic has the W930. So we shall see. And the Watch 6 Classic is the Watch 5 Pro is titanium. The Watch 6 Classic is stainless steel. And the Watch 6 is aluminum. So I think the Watch 5 Pro, I think the Watch 5 Pro is more like competition to the Apple Watch Ultra with like the titanium and the, you know, stuff like that. Let's see, the battery on the 47 millimeter is 425 milliamp hours, whereas the Watch 5 Pro is 590. So we might lose some battery life on the might lose some battery life there on the Watch 6 Classic. We'll have to see, because we lose almost 150 milliamp hours. I think the let's see. Yeah, the Watch 5 Pro is $500. I think the Watch 5 Pro, I mean, I think it's kind of a separate category device. I wouldn't say the Watch 6 replaced the 5 Pro. I think the 5 Pro still has a place in kind of like a sport watch kind of deal. But I think the Watch 5, the Watch 6 Classic looks better. So we'll have to see how the battery life is since they made that smaller on the Classic. But if anybody is looking at how to install One UI 6, beginning of the stream has all the information for you, as well as some tips and tricks. But I think that's pretty much it for right now for One UI 6. Like I said, I'm gonna use it for a few days and do a review with battery life and stuff like that once I get the full experience with the battery life. But other than that, whenever my Watch 6 gets here, I will unbox that and stuff. It's probably be closer to September. It said September 1st on the order, so it'll be a little while for that. But other than that, I think that's about it. So it's been almost about an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And as we get more updates, I'll do some more live streams. If there's when Beta 2 rolls out, we can do an update live stream on that and see if we have any changes or new features. So again, make sure you are subscribed. And thanks to all who watched last night's stream. It was extremely popular. So hopefully we can do that again with some new releases. And again, make sure you click that like button. And thank you for watching.